is he able to keep his word? And is the guy the right man to choose as your husband? When you follow the way I teach you how to date, you will get engagement rings so fast. Like men will just propose, especially masculine millionaire men. And then there will be a second question, which guy is the right to choose? To be married to have a lifelong partnership. And this is one of the most important decisions of your life. So listen to this video, and if you need more support, always get the support. Okay, you don't need to know everything perfectly. It's like you're trying to do everything by yourself, right? Like imagine your car is broken and you have no idea how to fix it. Like I have now. Of course, I will get a mechanic because it can be really dangerous to fix it myself and then have the consequences. So same as in a relationship. If you don't know how to choose correctly, always get the support. Okay, but um let's continue with the topic. So, is he the right man to choose? One thing I want you to look at is if this guy can keep his word. Is he a reliable man? So when he says one thing, is he keeping it? There's a saying, one man, one word, one man, I don't know, I forgot the saying, but there's like a saying that a man should keep his word, right? Like, and not only men, women too, basically. But is he able to keep what he says? If he says he calls, does he call you? If he says that he's going to meet you there today, does he do it? So many times I've heard clients telling me, the guy told me we're gonna meet today, but then he last minute didn't feel like it. Well, that sounds to me like a very feminine energy man who is just following his feelings. Okay, and even a feminine energy person, when it comes to commitment, they should still keep it, right? It's not like, oh, I don't feel like we're not meeting. That's like that is hitting on rudeness. Of course, if somebody is super sick or something, that's a different story. But so many times I've heard stories from my clients. Oh, he's just like tired today. He doesn't feel like it. It's okay. Like next time. Like, are you serious? Are you serious? You made yourself pretty. You put this empty space in your calendar. You could have gone out with your friends, family, with another guy. And then he says, Mom, I'm not feeling like it last minute. And then you're okay with that, that's a huge red flag. If a man does that with you, it's a no-no. How is he going to be able to keep the commitment of a lifetime marriage if he can't even make it to the date? Like, there's no way. So no, like this is not acceptable. Yes, it's a small thing, but it's not about the small thing of like, oh, he's not feeling like it. Because will he be able to keep the commitment of marriage? Because, it's a lifetime thing. Will he be able to keep the commitment of loyalty? Because what if he, doesn't feel like it? That's not okay. It's literally not okay. So if a man doesn't keep his words, it's a red flag. You have to drop him. Otherwise, you are signing up for a lifetime full of misery with someone who is unreliable. Yeah, you can't trust this guy. You can't like rely on him. Like imagine he says something and the next day, oh, I'm not feeling like it. And your gut knows it. Like listen to your gut, like when you just drop into your intuition, to your body, okay? When somebody tells you something and they don't keep the word, your gut knows that you can trust it. And if if you are not, let me put it this way. Normally, this feeling of I can trust this person, insecurity should be like alarm in your head, and you're like, okay, I'm out of that. Like I'm not here. But for example, if you had parents who were not reliable, then it might feel familiar to you, and then you will not leave. That happened to me. Okay, so I grew up in a very unpredictable, unreliable environment, and that is why such behavior from men felt like home, while men who were predictable because they always keep their words, so trustworthy. I knew I could close my eyes and I could trust them. They just felt boring. And so I really had to do my inner work to be no longer attracted to those type of men who are just unreliable, uncommittable, and you can't trust them. It's like it's really not a fun thing. So if a guy doesn't keep his word, it's a no-no. On the other hand, there are men, like, let me give you an example from one of my other clients. There was a guy, he is dating her from another city. Okay, so he has quite a few hours to get through the day to see her. And then he kind of like was a bit sick. I don't know what exactly he had, but he couldn't sleep the whole night. He was also excited and overworked, but he told he's gonna come on this day. And he did. Like he was so tired. He was like at the end of his energy, but he came and he said, even if I have like to call 3, I would be there. And okay, that's a bit extreme, but literally, this is what healthy masculine men do. They keep their word no matter what, because that's reliable and that's just what makes people feel safe. And even if you look at it of in a business perspective, okay, imagine like a business or a business owner is not reliable. Would you want to purchase anything from them, like any product or any service? Of course not, right? Like imagine someone is selling like a kitchen machine, and then it's like 50% reliable and 50% like broken. Would you buy it? No, right? Right? Like imagine I would be unreliable as a coach. You would never become my client. But my clients come to me always and they stay with me for years because they feel safe, because I'm a reliable coach, always there, always supporting them. Okay. So that's another point. Yeah. What do you accept? But also look inside you. What do you embody? Are you a reliable person? Do you keep your words? When you keep your words, um, are you keeping your commitments? So one thing I also had to learn, because I'm at core feminine energy, so I really like to follow my feelings, right? I really love to like see how I feel and then decide. So I realized that because I'm at core feminine, I have to be really careful what kind of promises I do and give. So that's why I made a rule for myself. If I don't know if on this day I would feel like going out or not, because I don't have a full day scheduled with client calls or something is going on, I am not committing to anything extra. I'm not committing to any dates with a girlfriend. I'm just like keeping my window open, and there's always thing I can do by myself or ask people spontaneously to hang out or meet, right? So I made the decision that if I'm not sure, I'm not gonna say that I'm gonna do it, because I wanna be a person who is reliable, who is committable, and who can keep her word. Okay. And at the same time, cherish my feelings. Okay. And I know myself well enough that, okay, if I have a whole day who's like an empty schedule, then I would for sure enjoy going out and doing helping out somebody else, because I had enough space in my schedule. So basically you have to know yourself and know what you accept, what you don't accept, and also embody being the person who can keep commitments. Because if you can keep this commitment, there's no excuse for this man to not being able to keep it, right? Like, come on. So make sure that you also become that person, because we attract who we are. All right. So sending you so much love. If this video helped you, give it a thumbs up, share it with anybody that might need it, share it with any girlfriend that is dating somebody who is like letting her hanging here and there. And if you desire more support on your journey towards your millionaire's proposal, towards your diamond engagement ring, send me a DM, send me an email. My email is in the description box, okay? And I see you in the next video.